coming my way. Even though I don't live in Crown Heights and on Eastern Parkway, I still got some wealth laid up for me. I ain't got nobody in here, but look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor there's some blessings with my name on it. So he now begins to now say here, and this is what I need to get to some of you today. The first thing he does, he introduces himself. He says Simon Peter, because you need to understand this was the name that Christ gave him. So now he needs to understand, he needs for you and I to understand that when you are dealing with people, you need to now call yourself what God calls you. Look at your neighbor and say, I am what God says I am. He does not address them just as Peter, but he understands that Jesus said Simon Peter. In other words, his name was Petros. And we look at the word Petros, it means rock. So he now begins to address the people as what God has called them. Because when you have been delivered, people will now label you for what they knew you as instead of what God has called you. So that now means you need to understand that you need to respond to the new name that you have. I am not what I did, but I am what God says I am. I may have done it last night, but God says I'm blessed. I may have messed up last week, but God says I'm blessed. Look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor you sit next to somebody called blessed. Some of y'all don't even want to say it. Y'all help me. Tell your neighbor, I said, I don't know what your name is, ma'am or sir, but can I just introduce myself to you? My name is blessed. You're looking at somebody that's been to hell and back and still got a praise. You're looking at somebody that's been attacked by the enemy, but I still got joy. Because the joy that I got, the world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. I need about 8 of you that got joy. Put your hands together and shout, I got joy. And so now he begins to now address this letter to a group of people that have now been changed or converted. The first thing that he says is, my name is Simon Peter. But then the second thing he brings out to us, I almost said Apostle Lester, amen, Elder Lester, is he says a servant then an apostle. Because you need to understand, Peter wants you to know